Killers of the Flower Moon has been all the talk of the last few weeks, and we got to thinking about what Tulsa must have looked like back then in the 1920s, 100+ years ago. Jack Frank from TulsaFilms.com is here with this month's Tulsa Treasures segment. Good morning, Jack.
I wasn't around back then.
I wasn't going to say anything. You know, usually you and Leanne had the great back and forth with this segment. I'm so honored to be able to do this because I love history. I love seeing old footage. And when I watched Killers of the Flower Moon, a lot of it had accolades for its historical accuracy, but some of the way that they got that was looking at old film. Yeah. And seeing how it was back then.
Taking a look. And what we brought today is just a lot of mismatch of Tulsa in the 1920s. Just we put a lot of things together so people can see what Tulsa was really like, what was going on in Tulsa, some of the entertainment, what downtown looked like, and you're seeing some now. And this is just a family in their front yard, and I liked how the woman, you see her with the fox stole? It's like a fox wrapped around her neck.
Yes.
This isn't actually Tulsa, but this is what a lot of oil boom towns look like. This is Oilton, just west of here, what it looked like in the 20s. These are some Creek Indians playing stickball, Indian stickball. And you can see what so these are what the people look like, the real people during Killers of the Flower Moon. This is a parade. Best way to describe this area is down where the Performing Arts Center is today in City Hall. This is where this parade is taking place, so that's what that part of town looked like. And this is only a few blocks from Greenwood. So this is a rebuilt area of Greenwood. This would have been Greenwood in like it says on there 1926. So this is what Greenwood, a lot of companies rebuilt. A lot didn't, but a lot did rebuild, so you're looking at some of that. This is an amusement park. Crystal City Amusement Park, which was
West Tulsa?
West Tulsa, where Crystal City is today. They used to have a train, a kiddie train, but they also had the original Zingo was at Crystal City. Charles Lindbergh came to Tulsa in 1928 to promote building a new airport. Tulsa only had an airport at Admiral and Sheridan, a grass field. And Lindbergh, shown here with another flyer named Art Goebel, had a big parade that's on South Peoria.
Wow, this is incredible.
And these are films of the Hominy Indians football team, which played in Hominy and other fields across Oklahoma, and they were a premier football team. They beat the New York Giants. New York Giants came here in kind of a Super Bowl.
Right, and we're not talking about high school. This is a pro team.
This is a pro team. And I love this shot just because it shows Riverside Drive. You can still see that apartment complex up there on the right. That's still there.
Wow.
And these women showing off their furs.
Look at that. Having fun with the camera there. We still do that today with cell phones. Hey.
And this is just people picnicking. And I like this shot because it shows how formal people got to go to a picnic. This is in West Tulsa near Crystal City, and may have been on the grounds of Crystal City, but this is just a family having a day out, and even though that was, they all got dressed up. And these are two famous golfers. Horton Smith, I believe, is one, and this was up at the Tulsa Country Club or Mohawk Park. We haven't officially figured out, but look at all the people coming out to see an exhibition of golf. This was kind of before the big pro golf tournaments. So this is what golf looked like before the days of Tiger Woods.
Yeah, Tulsa Country Club has been around a long time, well over 100 years.
Absolutely.
And so it very well could be that. It's just so fascinating looking at that time because it's post-World War I. Cars are coming into vogue. Commercial flight is starting up, and World War II and the Great Depression have not started. What a time.
Absolutely.
To find that looking through the 20s especially.
Absolutely, and it's great to see these films and then piece them together and figure out the puzzle of Tulsa, like the Lindbergh parade down on Peoria. He came to Tulsa to tell Tulsa pretty much, you need to build a real airport. We had an airport out at Admiral and Sheridan, a grass runway, and he said, you need a real airport. Tulsa's a growing town, and so he helped promote building of the new airport.
So folks out there have some cans, some film. What do they do with them if they want to get you involved in the process?
Well, absolutely. You can go to our website, which is TulsaFilms.com, and contact us through there. We also have a YouTube page, Tulsa Films, and we have a Facebook page, Tulsa Films.
You have to enjoy getting comments on YouTube.
I love it.
And people saying, how often is it where people will say, that's my great-grandma, that's my grandfather?
We have had that. There was something recently, and I can't remember what it was, that somebody
You go through a lot of film, so you're forgiven for that.
Thanks. Somebody put in the comments, that was my dad, and it's like, that's so cool to see your dad, you know, pick him out of a crowd of people back in the 20s or whatever that is. But yeah, we love finding films, and sometimes people will say, well, we don't have anything important, we just have birthday parties and parades, and it's like, we don't care, because those are pieces of history that show maybe what Tulsa was like back then. Sure, it might have been your birthday party in the backyard, but if it was at 41st and Peoria and there was just cows around, that helps paint the picture of what Tulsa was like.
Jack Frank with Tulsa Films, thank you so much. We'll see you again soon.
We appreciate it. Thank you very much.